Hey, Cardinal fans! I'm here with head football coach Clint Killough for another episode of Football Walk and Talk. Coach Killough, how does it feel about your team? How do you feel about your team's performance from Saturday?
Yeah, proud of those guys. They prepared the right way. They had intention. They had focus throughout the week. A little bit of edge on Saturday. They played the right way.
And then, how? So leading up to the game, we all knew it was going to be a big game for you and for Nicholls. Former Southland Conference champ coming into Benson Stadium.
Yeah.
And you had a really good game plan. How did it feel to have your entire game plan, come complete and be successful on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, the best part about football is regardless of the outcome, there's always something that you can correct and make better. So there's parts of the game plan that we were critical of. There's other parts that were successful, and that's just kind of what it is. I mean, every conference game is a big game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, happy with the outcome. But that was what we did last week, and no one really cares anymore.
Yeah, and then but kind of piggyback on the last question about Nicholls. They had one really big factor, which was Colin Guggenheim, rushing leader for Nicholls, and it just seemed like he couldn't do anything against the Cardinals on Saturday. How do you kind of plan on attacking Guggenheim and their rushing attack?
Yeah, collectively, lining up correctly, fitting our gaps correctly, being efficient tacklers. If we attempt to tackle, then we complete it and get them on the ground. A whole unit effort.
And then now, you said competing against teams in the conference is always a hard thing to do, and every conference opponent is a tough opponent.
Yeah.
We're going to face another tough opponent in McNeese.
Yeah.
How do you plan on stopping their offensive with their quarterback transfer, and then what I've heard is they might be playing 2 quarterback system now. How do you plan on attacking their offense from the defensive side?
Yeah, I mean that's a complicated question with a complicated answer, but playing hard, doing what we're coached to do, focusing on the details of things, and again being efficient tacklers. One of the kids has really special with his legs, so just being aware situationally of who's in the game and what some tendencies are.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about Cardinal football here, and what we have coming up this weekend is Military Appreciation. How special is it to play in front of active duty members, retired military, and also veterans?
Yeah, my grandfather was a major in the military, fought in World War II. He's buried at Fort Sam Houston, so a lot of love and respect for the men and women that serve our country. So it'll be awesome to have them in the stands. Excited to put the best show on that we can for them.
Mm-hmm. And then now our little fun segment here with Coach Killough is, if you could go back in time and you want to give yourself, your younger self a piece of advice, what piece of advice would that be?
Shut up and listen.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Cardinal fans, make sure you come out this Saturday at Benson Stadium at 4 o'clock against McNeese State for our Military Appreciation game, and we hope to see you there.